Economic sectors like agriculture and agro-processing, tourism, and digital services are just some driving the $94 billion worth of investments. NIPDB says the interest in these sectors grew owing to Namibia's green hydrogen energy ambitions and to the recent discovery of oil in the south.
We are now saying, as a nation, there's about 94 billion that is in our door right now, which if we facilitate and support the implementation, can create up to 122,000 jobs. And if we are to do that, then as a government, we need to come up with a solution that how can we support the drivers of these investment opportunities, whether they are local investors, whether they are foreign direct investors, how can we support them through the process of implementation to make sure that the financial investment decision is made and the project becomes operational.
For the country to realize the full potential and sustain benefits from these investments, a number of policies need to be reviewed and some explained to investors.
We need to be deliberate in making sure that those investments, number one, they promote inclusive growth, and number two, they are targeted at creating jobs and employment. And we cannot do that if we are not empowering our people to take charge of that opportunity. So laws like NIEF, I tell people, I'm somebody who supports the NIEF law, and I speak with investors in supporting NIEF law. Why? Because it is a law that is targeting, and now with some people, there's a racial tone, but if you implement it, it's targeting at solving challenges facing 93% of our population, if you look at it. And the challenges there is, how can we make sure that our people are skilled to take charge of the opportunity? How can we make sure that investment that are coming through are supporting the procurement from local Namibians and the procurement from MSMEs? How can we make sure that those investors are promoting? And many times when I have had those conversations, including NIEF, with most of our foreign investors, they understand exactly.
The Namibia Investment Promotion and Development Board has been on a concerted drive over the past year to key markets such as the US, UAE, and Europe. The board says the gains achieved so far are complemented by those of other government entities.
The opportunities that we have in what we have called our investment pipeline. So whenever an investor comes to us and say, I would like to invest in Namibia, then we record that lead. And then we move that lead to various stages. And then, of course, that lead first becomes just a lead, and it becomes something where a financial investment decision has been made, and it comes where it is deployed. But, of course, as you work it through that pipeline, there's a various number of stages that they need to come through.